I think of all of the horror shit we've talked about, for me, the Mimic has done me the most damage.
I can see that. Yeah. It's kind of what you were saying about the windows in the original Resident Evil. Like, oh, this one event, this one encounter with the dogs bursting through, even if it never happens again, it is now recontextualized every window in the game.
Yeah.
You can never look at them the same way again. And you have that. And then you have like animal brain stuff, like out in nature, where could we potentially find a predator? It might be masquerading as a leaf. Like if you're an insect, right? Or like blending in with camouflage or something, you know? That's very scary. Something designed to lure you in or be unnoticed by you or feel innocuous to you. So you let your guard down and it waits for that moment. And then it gets you.
Yeah. And that's why I would feel remiss if I did not mention mimics, because they are, for me, the quintessential like standard of what gaming fear can be.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't finish things up with sharing maybe one of the most embarrassingly dumb things I may have ever shared. And again, we watched the Ewok movie.
I am so because of me. I am rock hard right now.
Well, you know what I say to that? I say, here comes the tickle monster. Because here's the thing. Also, yes, for audio listeners, which is all of you, this is an audio show. I was like wiggling my fingers through the air in like pursuit of Bo as I said that.
And for those of
Just
you who are
like,
audio listeners, because all of you are, I was genuinely rock hard.
For audio listeners, I didn't see that because we keep that below the camera, but I could sort of intuit it.
Yeah, you could.
You're just looking at above what I see there. Okay, so I remember the exact moment. So I lived in a very rural place from like 7 years old on. Like we had a house out in the middle of the woods. There was nothing around. So like at night it was dark and we were enclosed in just trees and dark, deep forest.
Okay.
And like moving there as a kid for the first time, like until then we had like moved around. Like we moved around a lot when I was a kid, but it would always been like some sort of suburbs. So like this was the first time, and I think it was like pretty soon after we moved that I remember this exact night. Like this sort of new kind of like isolated feeling that was very new to me. Like, oh, there's not like, I don't have a friend 3 houses down. There's not a street light outside. It's completely dark. If we don't throw the porch light on, like I can't see a thing out there. Kind of scary. And I'm up in my my room on the second floor, and I had a balcony outside this like sliding glass door in my bedroom, and that was always kind of unsettling. Like, oh, something could climb up and just be like knocking at my door or whatever. Like, just I'm feeling kind of creeped out all the time as I'm getting accustomed to this new home and place where we live. And something about like all of those feelings one night, and I'm like looking at my closet door, which is ajar, and I just like conjure up this image of like a pale face in the darkness there, like looking at me like a boogeyman kind of creature. But for some reason in that moment, I don't think of any actual boogeyman story that I've heard before. I concoct an entirely new idea. And for some reason, I think about some relative or someone just going, here comes the tickle monster. And I pair it with that image. And I create this new creature, the tickle monster, who lives in the closet or under the bed or something, someplace, and waits for night to fall and waits for you to nod off, and then creeps out and gently pulls back the covers, starting at the base of the bed, up over your feet, and then just gives you a little tickle. And I like had this elaborate idea that I was thinking about there at night, where just like the idea of being deep in sleep, and being awoken by like first like a slight tickle that's like sort of like jarring me out of slumber, and then like it increases in intensity and I wake up and I'm being tickled, and it's like so jarring because it's so unexpected. Like, who's tickling me in the middle of the night? What? Did someone come? Is someone fucking with me? And then you look and it's just this grinning creature that decides to wake you up in the most innocuous of ways, in the silliest of ways, and then it grabs you by the legs and pulls you under the bed and eats you alive. And that's the tickle monster. And I still, when I think about it, it scares the shit out of me.
I don't know how to feel about this whole thing.
I don't know how to feel. I really hate being tickled.
So you basically fear a sex pest.
Is it what? There's no sex thing. What?
It could be for him.
Okay, fuck, man. No, okay, yeah. I mean, it's not innocent, but are we going there? Oh, wait, are we doing like a psychological study on me now? Am I going to learn something about myself that I'd rather not?
I don't know, dude. You just dropped a whole lot of information about tickle monster fears.
No, it's the idea of like somebody pairing an action that's supposed to be like a goofy thing, like a fun thing, a playful thing, with like kind of to your point about, I don't know, like the mimic, like mimicking some other like playful behavior, but it's actually in disguise and it's going to now murder you. But like, the idea of being woken up that way in like a very like playful way, but then it's actually a monster, you know, I guess like the disorientation, and then what is this? What tickles? What? Oh, this is what? Is someone fucking with me? Is someone playing with me? And then no, something's going to like rip me apart.
Just the idea of a tickle monster being a sex pest is
that's your idea, not mine. That's your idea, not mine. Just to be clear.
Maybe
sex thing. I was like 7, you know.
Oh God, you didn't say that.
Yeah. Well, yes, I did. I led with that.
Did you lead with?
I led with that.
Did you lead with this being like?
I'm a child. I think I said that. I don't know. Because we had just moved to again that house out in the woods. Like I'm young when I'm thinking about this.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking about the boogeyman, but I'm thinking about it's basically the boogeyman who wakes you up and tickles you first before he gets you. Like if you're already sleeping. So like it was scary. It was like I don't want to fall asleep because then I might get woken up by tickling. So like I'm tucking the hell out of my blankets. Like they're tucked in like fucking military style. You know, I'm gonna make it as hard as possible to pull those blankets off and get at my feet.
Oh my God. I have nothing. Man,
you have nothing, but I think next time you hear the phrase "the tickle monster," here comes the tickle monster. If you hear that in your adult life, I don't think I do. But if you were to hear it somewhere,
I would punch that first person in the goddamn face.
Yeah, because you're gonna think about this now, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. My work here is done.
There is no like. I can't imagine a pacifistic tickle monster anymore.
No. There's no such thing. There never was.
Every tickle monster is a violent criminal in my head now.
Oh, no, I've simply awoken you to reality. I red-pilled you on tickling. Like, there is no other alternative. It's always been this. You just didn't realize it.
I tickle. I tickle.
Yeah, fuck. Isn't that terrifying? Isn't that scary? Tickle. And then you wake up like, what? Ah! You know, like that's a lot. That's a lot for a kid.
Christ.
To think about that. Look into the closet at night. So that's mine.
Hey, patrons.
For sure. Talk about your fucking treasure chest, nerd.
Yeah.